Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Tenna. Today's video I am going to be going over the March Boxycharm. I know I'm a little bit late, it's a little bit end of the month, however I have an excuse, pretty good excuse. For those of you that are not new to my channel, you do know that I upload twice a week and I did miss Wednesday's upload. My health unfortunately has been royally kicking my ass for the last 3 weeks. I know in my last video I had mentioned that I had food poisoning. I had a couple days of just feeling back to normal, like my normal self, and then I got hit with the dreaded flu that everybody in America seems to have right now. So if you can kind of hear me, I still sound a little bit congested. I kind of have like that little like smoker gravelly voice a little bit, so I'm still trying to get over it. But today is really the first day that I have felt like, okay, good enough. I've got a little bit of pep in my step. I can kind of film this video. And so, you know, I started to feel a little bit better yesterday, but I was just really tired and things like that. However, good news is I did upgrade my camera. So hopefully, you know, all the videos going forward, they'll be a little bit better. I'll be able to zoom in on eye looks, things like that, a little bit better quality. So I'm really excited about that. However, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And on that note, we will go ahead and jump right on into the video. Alright, first things first, for those of you that do not know what Boxycharm is, Boxycharm is a monthly makeup subscription. It costs you $21 a month, and you will get 4 to 5 full-size products. So it's not like Birchbox or Ipsy, things like that, where you get all these like little rinky-dink tiny samples per se. I have canceled both of my Ipsy and Birchbox subscriptions just because I was getting so many samples. I'm like, what am I going to do with these? It just ended up having like the stockpile of samples. But with Birchbox, you get full-size samples of high-end things. You don't get a lot of like weird knockoff brand type things, and you get good things. I know one of our boxes we got a Dr. Brandt Illuminizer primer type thing. I thought that was pretty neat, and I use it all the time. I reach for it all the time when I do my makeup. However, we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna go through this box. I'll go through, tell you how much each item costs. The subscription does cost you about $21 per month. However, you are promised to get between $100 and $150 worth of products in every box. So it is worth your while, even if there is something in the box that you don't necessarily like. I do also want to apologize. I'm sorry I have not done anything with my hair. I know I'm feeling somewhat better. However, I'm not feeling well enough to 100% get my total life together. So we're just gonna have to deal with me being somewhat of a mess still. I digress. So anyways, first thing that was in this box is this guy right here. It is the South Main 3-eye gel pack. So it is this guy right here. It comes with 3 gel eye packs in the box. I used this before I decided to film just because it takes about 30 minutes. So I will let you know how they worked, but just as like I saved them for you guys, if that's gross. I don't know if that's gross, but this is kind of what they look like right here. They are like these rubbery little gross mabobs. Woo. So anyway, you take them and you basically put them underneath your eyes. Basically what they promise to do is to reduce puffiness, reduce dark circles, and it moisturizes your eye area. I tried it. I didn't really see much of a difference. The one thing that I did notice is that it burned the hell out of my under eye, so it might be that I'm sensitive. There might be something in the ingredients that didn't necessarily agree with me, so I probably will not use the other 2 packs that are in this box. Just to kind of open it up so you see what the actual packs look like. They come in this box and you get this little guy in here. So basically that is what it looks like in the box. And it gives you all the instructions on the back as well on how to use it. But I mean, I feel like they could have been okay. I just don't know what ingredient was in here that didn't work with my face. So I don't know if I will use these going forward. If you have gotten this Birchbox, hello. If you've gotten this Boxycharm and you got this and you like this, let me know. You know, I don't know, I've never really done under eye masks, so not entirely sure if I'm like a huge fan of these or not. However, I'm more a fan of just like the full overall mask, and then I just use like a lot of like, you know, under eye gels, things like that. But I keep catching myself in the monitor and like my nose highlight right now is just like, hello Rudolph. Kind of blur that a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so according to the card, by the way, the theme of this box is vacation, which I thought was really cute. It's very bright and colorful. And then it shows you on here as well, if you can kind of see that, the prices and the descriptions for each one of these items in the box. So if we look at the South Main Beauty under eye gels, they MSRP for $10, and it says our under eye gels are great for an easy mask without the cleanup. They soften and moisturize to ensure that you look rested and refreshed. Well, they made me burn and not rest, so I didn't even get to keep them on for the full 30 minutes, but I digress. That's probably me. I'm probably reacting to some type of ingredient that was in the eye gel, not necessarily gonna do that for everybody that tries them. Next thing in the box that I was not excited about, okay, half excited about, half not excited about. Those of you that have been around on my channel for a little bit know that I am a huge fan of the brand Pretty Vulgar. I use their eyeliner quite a bit. It is this cute little eyeliner that comes in this little gel pot right here, and it is the ink pot. So anyway, the next item in the box is from Pretty Vulgar, except it is a blush. And those of you that know me know that I fucking hate blush. I don't like it. To each their own. If you like if you like blush and that's your jam, then by all means, use it. Not my jam. I don't find anything natural about it. I just, and the color of this, you guys, I mean, the packaging on it is beautiful. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. However, the color, y'all, like, it is like Barbie pink, like Barbie from the 80s, like pink. It is absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, that is the color right there. It's very pink. I think it looks very unnatural. I don't want to use this. However, I'm probably going to use it just to humor you guys. And the thing that I'm kind of bummed about is that if I had to get a blush, I saw that they did have this in two different colors. They had this, and then they had like this really nice kind of like dusty rose color that I thought would have been a little bit more suitable for my skin tone. I don't know what skin tone this is suitable for. Like, I think this is going to make like everybody look ridiculous. So just to humor you guys, I'm going to try it. I'm going to hate it, but like, it is what it is. So I'm going to go in with my little unicorn blush brush here, and oh my god, there's so much pink. There's so much pink. And I know that some of the bristles on here, but it's like, are kind of pink, but like, it's just so pink. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna, oh no. Oh my god, it's so pink. Y'all, see, this is why I don't do blush. Like, who looks like, I'm okay, this is, I look crazy. So, I mean, if I'm gonna look crazy on one side, I might as well look crazy on the other, right? Oh, I mean, I will say that it blends out really nicely. So for those of you that got the Dusty Rose one and you like blush, hopefully it worked well for you. But this is a ridiculous fucking color. Like, you know those people that you see out in public that like never figured out how to do their makeup past the 80s and they still wear like really pink blush, or like, oh my god, it's like I didn't even put that much on and there's so much of it. I wonder if can I get some of this off? Y'all, I look like a freaking baby doll. This is why I don't like blush, because this is so unnatural. Like, nobody blushes pink like this at all. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, just because, like I said, this is the first time me using this camera. So, but from what I can kind of see in the monitor, it's it's a little pink. I am not a huge fan of this. So, I mean, to each their own. I'm kind of curious as to who this color would look good on. This is literally a crazy ass color. Yeah, no. Just throw the whole blush away. No, not here for it. Anyway, that guy, MSRP is for $26. It says, make them blush powder. Blush awakens your complexion and provides a natural, glowy flush to your cheeks. The silky smooth formula is long-wearing and highly pigmented. The buildable blush powder can be worn alone or paired for a multi-dimensional pop of color that will flatter any complexion. Bullshit. And this, yeah, I'm gonna start reading the instructions before putting things on my face, because I should have read that it was highly pigmented, because like I've got some pretty pink cheeks right now. I look like a Cabbage Patch doll. So moving on to the next thing on here, and it looks like we only have a couple more things in here. So they did send over some brushes, some makeup brushes by the Vintage Cosmetic Company. It is their Smoky Eye brush set. So if we go ahead and open this guy up and see what's in here, and it gives you cute little like step-by-step instructions on the box, how to use them. So basically this is what they look like. They are like these cute little brushes here. And then they're in this kind of nude, and it's cute because they all have like these little steps on them. There's like step 1 says on it says step 1 for the money. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but yeah, step 1 says for the money, step 2 says for the shadow, and step 3 says go girl go. So I thought that was kind of cute. And it looks like, yeah, this looks like more of a smudging brush. This is like an eyeshadow brush, and then this one looks like more of like a tapered blending brush, which I'm not entirely sure about this, because I'm not sure if you can see up close on that there, if it'll zoom in on it. But there is like some glue type substance on there. Like if I go like this, you might be able to see it like come up, like looks like little like toothpicks in there. There's like glue in this brush, so I will not be using this on my eyes because that looks like it's gonna hurt. It's like really pokey. That's really unfortunate. So I'm not gonna be using this brush because, yeah, that kind of hurts. I'm not gonna scratch my eyeballs off with that. So anyways, I will use the other two. These retail for $23.15. That is a very strange price, however. Yeah, but it's by the Vintage Cosmetic Company. Next thing in the box is by Butter London, and it is their Double Decker Lashes Mascara. And it comes in this cute little black box, and there's like a little double decker bus on it. So if we go ahead and open this bad boy up, this is it right here. That's what the mascara looks like. So basically what it says on here, it says get 200% thicker lashes in just one coat and a 314% increase in lash curl. The interlocking nylon fiber brush grasps each individual lash to lengthen, curl, and multiply lashes from root to tip. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe this will be a new favorite. Who knows? And then the last thing in the box that I personally am extremely excited about, that I've been seeing all over Instagram, which I'm sure the rest of you have been seeing all over Instagram as well, is, well, eyeshadow palette. It looks like Boxycharm and Pure collabed on this amazing eyeshadow palette right here. These are the colors that are in the palette. I think that they are gorgeous. Yes, I did kind of dip into them a little bit. I did want to swatch them. I will do some swatches for you guys here just to see, show you guys how pigmented and how nice they are. So if I will go ahead and swatch on my arm, go ahead and pull up my sleeve so you guys can kind of see. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this first color, Naked, right here. So I'm going to go in with my finger, dropping stuff. So there's that. It's kind of like a peachy color. Some of these colors aren't going to show up that well on my skin tone just because they are kind of close to my skin tone. So maybe I'll play with more of the darker ones. I'm going to go in with this color ATL, which is like a red shimmery color. These do feel very buttery and very nice. So that is a very nice like red shimmery color. Next up is this gold color called Charmer. Go ahead and go on with my finger with that one. This one looks really pretty. Yes, that's so pretty. It's such like a shiny gold. Next, let's go into this darker row here. I'm going to go in with this dark row up here. So I'm going to go in through these colors. So I'm going to go in with this color Duet right here, which is this nice brown. I'm going to go ahead and swatch that here. a nice dark brown color. Next I'm gonna go in with this beautiful blue color. I feel like I've seen everybody use these all over social media, these blue and purple colors. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the blue right next to it, which is a very pretty blue, kind of like sparkly color. Next I'm gonna go in to the color BFF, which is this purple right here. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it there. There's the purple. And then last, I'm gonna try this color right here, which is the color Boxy Black, which looks like it is this black eyeshadow, and it kind of has like purple and gold glitter in it. So we're gonna see how pigmented. Wow, that's very like black. And go ahead and swatch that right there next to it. Yes, so these are all very pigmented colors, so if you can kind of see in there without the light kind of washing it out, but these are very pigmented. Went ahead and swatched it just so you guys can kind of see how the colors work a little bit. I'm gonna wipe these off my arm while I'm still talking to you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of doing swatches in general, just because I feel like you can swatch a lot of eyeshadows and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna work well. I've swatched many eyeshadows and I was like, wow, these are so pigmented and so great and so this, and then you go to put them on your eyes and they blend like shit. You know, and then granted, I've seen a lot of people on, you know, social media using these and creating like really good looks and all this stuff, but you know, a lot of them are like these high-end beauty influencers, and I don't know how many of them are actually like telling the truth. I feel like the more famous you get, some of these influencers get, the more biased they start to get with their opinions, just because they're like affiliate partners. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go on this and let you guys know how this shit works. God, I'm looking at myself in the monitor and I'm like hoping that my blush does not look as bad as I think it's looking right now. Oh my god, never. This is so bad. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on my face. That way you guys can kind of follow along while I do my eyeshadow. That way we can kind of see how all the shit works together. Alright, we are all zoomed in on the face. I'm just loving the fact that I have this camera and I can zoom in when I do eye looks with you guys now. This is amazeballs. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start playing around with some of these colors. We're gonna go ahead and do ourselves a little eye look and see how this comes out. So anyway, I'm not gonna use all the brushes. Obviously, I can't do an entire eye look with just 2 brushes, so I'm gonna be pulling in some of the brushes from my personal arsenal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my tried and true, which is this guy right here. It is by Morphe. It is the Morphe M535 brush, and it is this nice fluffy brush right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop into a nice transition shade. So looking at the palette here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop into the color Nikki right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It does very much saturate the brush, so it gets lots of product on there. So let's go ahead and pop this into the crease. Keep it a little bit natural today, and I might pop a little bit of color in there. I was gonna do something really wild with like that blue and purple and things like that, but I feel like everybody on Instagram has been doing that and it's really like overdone, so I might pop a little bit of color in there. But I really want to play with some of the browns and golds and neutrals in here because I haven't seen anybody do that. Yes, I know that is my safe place, but I don't care. I'm going there. It's where I'm going. It's where I'm taking this look. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in to the color Duet, which is this brown right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop in there with a Morphe E17 brush, which is a nice small fluffy blending brush that I use to blend out my outer crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dunk right into that color. And if this is as saturated as all the other colors are, I won't need that much. Let's go ahead and just tap this into the outer. Yeah, those are pigmented. Yowza. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just blend that up into the crease. They seem to be blending out really, really nicely. They're not really patchy or anything crazy like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do it same thing to this eye over here. These are actually really blendable. Again, take that fluffy blending brush and just go ahead and just kind of diffuse the edges. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take one of the brushes that we got in the box here. So this is the step 1 for the mini. So this is the flat shadow brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these shimmery colors here. I don't know, which one do I want to use? I kind of want to use Charmer. This one kind of looks like a dark gold. This one's kind of speaking to me. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into this guy right here. Let's see how much that we can get on there with just the brush before we have to like wet it or anything like that. So let's go ahead and take this and just kind of pack it on to the lid. Wow. Yeah, that's very shimmery on its own. I'm sure with a little bit of Fix Plus we can make it much more shimmery-er. It's most likely not a word, so... Let's go ahead and try and hit this with a little bit of Fix Plus. See how much more shimmer we can get out of it. So I'm going to take my cute little baby Fix Plus here and we're just going to spray it. And then we're going to see how. Let's get a little bit crazy. How about we take this purple color right here, the color BFF, and let's go ahead and just run it under the eye. We're gonna go ahead and use this smudger brush that came with the box. So we're gonna go ahead and just dunk it right on in to there. And we're just gonna run this under the eye and just see kind of how it comes out. Kind of want to wet the brush a little bit and see if we can get this to be a little bit more saturated. I'm so into like spraying down colors because they always come out so much more blinding, saturated. So much more colorful. Yep, there it is. Yeah, look at the difference between this purple and that purple. So definitely hit some of these colors with some Fix Plus. They're definitely very pigmented. This is very beautiful and this is such like a good little palette to like take on vacation with you. Pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little fluffy blending brush and just gonna go ahead and just kind of blend this out, kind of remove any harshness from that purple shadow that we just put underneath the eye there. Alright, I do think that I am going to do some winged eyeliner with this look. So let's do that. Alright, let's go ahead and try out the mascara and see how it works. Worried because all these mascaras always make all these claims and they never really work out the way they do. So basically, this is what the wand and the brush looks like. It looks like your standard kind of mascara brush, nothing special about it. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out, see how it works on the lashes, and we'll make a verdict. Oh wow, it's like instantly like kind of like clung onto the lashes. So I will say that it goes on a little clumpy, but you can kind of work with it to kind of get it to, because I feel like all of my eyelashes are just kind of like sticking together a little bit. So this mascara definitely gives some volume, so if I kind of go in a little bit close, you can definitely see the difference between this eye and this eye. This eye has no mascara on, this eye is all mascara. You can see the difference there. Yes? Yes? So go ahead and keep putting this stuff on the rest of the eyes. what is the finished eye look. I do really like this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back on out so y'all can not be all up in my face. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun with the fact that I have a new camera and I can do this now and it's not crazy. Maybe a little crazy. Whatever. I'm gonna zoom back out now. All right, we are zoomed back out. We are not all up in my face anymore. So, didn't go over the prices of the mascara and the eyeshadow palette that I don't think, but the eyeshadow palette retails for $36 and the Double Decker Lashes mascara retails for $20. So overall, everything, the worth of everything in this box was about 125 bucks. Definitely, even if you, like realistically, I really like the box because of the eyeshadow palette, so even if I hated everything else in the box, this retailing for 36 bucks and I only paid $21 for the box, I'm already saving a ton of money. I'm already saving a ton of money. So, sorry. Lord help me. Anywho, go over my final verdicts on the box. Just to go over everything from start to finish. Not a huge fan of these guys. They burn my under eyes a little bit. Didn't really see much of a difference after I used them. You know, I don't really have like puffiness and like dark circles really anyways underneath my eyes. So I don't know if I would have seen that much of a difference anyway. However, I did not like the fact that these burned, so I will not be using these. Hate this. I still think I look like a freaking clown or a Cabbage Patch doll. Even if I liked blush, not entirely sure who would want to wear this color. Like, I think this looks ridiculous. I think it honestly would look ridiculous on anybody, but whatever. I look like I have rosacea. Like, it's just not a cute look. Sorry, throwing things. The Boxycharm palette, again, I think that this thing is a total win. It has a mirror in it, and just the colors in it and everything. I just thought it was a beautiful palette. Everything blends wonderfully. The colors are extremely pigmented. The shimmers are to die for. I really love today's eye look. I could actually go out in public with it. I'm excited about that part. The mascara, I think was actually pretty good. I was worried about it. I do think that it comes off a little bit clumpy at first. However, you know, it's something that you kind of work with. You can kind of get the clumps out. I by no means have like, you know, spider web lashes or anything crazy like that. You know, they don't look like awful. I think they actually look pretty good. So I definitely see myself like reaching for this. You know, I don't see why I wouldn't. It's actually a pretty nice mascara. The brushes, I do wish that this brush was not covered in glue so that I could have used it. But I do think that the other ones, I mean, you can't really go wrong with like a shadow brush and a blending or a smudging brush. You know, this one just kind of packs on shadow, and this one, I think they both did a great job doing what they were doing. I can definitely see myself reaching for both of these brushes doing my makeup going forward. Maybe I can see if I can work some of the glue out of this and see if I can use it going forward. I do think that it's a little bit thick and interesting. It's supposed to be, it's like a tapered crease brush, so I don't necessarily see myself using this for the crease. It's just a strange brush, but I don't know. If I can get the glue out or find a way to cut those pieces out, I can definitely see myself using this. But I'm a little bit bummed that half the brush is saturated in hard glue. It's literally like half brush, half toothpicks. That's what it feels like. It's ridiculous. So anyways, guys, that is it. That is the full look and my full review of all things in this month's Boxycharm. Again, I am so sorry for lagging on my videos. Didn't feel well. I've been sick, but I'm hoping going forward now that I will be back on my normal schedule. I've got so much stuff to film for you guys. I've literally got like a pile of crap on the floor over here of stuff that I need to go over. I got my Morphe, you know, order in because I got the new Bretman highlighter palette and stuff like that, things that I want to go over. And I did do another TJ Maxx haul, and I do think that it is my best TJ Maxx haul to date. I got some pretty freaking cool shit in that haul, so I'm excited to film that as well. So if those are some things that you don't want to miss out on, then go ahead and hit subscribe, hit that bell button, that way you know when I post, all that fun stuff. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you for following along. Bye guys!